Howdy and salutations, welcome listeners to a Broken Table Commentary live commentary. How it works is you get your WWE Network ready, hit play when this video says play, and then listen along and or comment along with us as we watch a pay-per-view. So put on your shirt, wave around your foam wrestling propaganda toy, and get ready for the show with us. Play. I was expecting everybody to say the numbers to help me edit this, but that's fine. I guess I'll just have to do it the hard way.
I thought you had mentioned that we didn't need to this time.
No, I definitely wouldn't have said that.
My bad. Sorry.
2001. That takes me back. Hello, welcome to another edition of the live commentary edition of Broken Table Commentary. Me, that's Michael, Indiana's favourite Michael, Lenny, and Jessel are all going to be watching No Way Out 2001.
Yep, this is the second one we're doing. And the first old school. Isn't it weird that this is 16 years old so we can call it old school?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird to me.
It's so strange thinking that these things are 16 years old now. Mind you, Jurassic
Michael, you're a little
Park's
quiet.
like 23 years old now. That's even weird, so...
Lenny, you have a hard time hearing Michael?
Yes, I am having a hard time hearing Michael.
You're a little quiet, pal.
I can still understand him, but it is a little difficult.
You hear me now?
Yes.
It's a little better.
So, what's...
Two enemies. 3 stages of hell. Stages of 3 hell, sorry. 1-on-1. Pedigree. Stunner.
Now, what is the last pay-per-view of 2001 before WWF buys WCW?
This is
This is it?
Yeah.
This is the last pay-per-view of the Monday Night Wars.
Nice. I didn't know if it was this one or WrestleMania. I thought it was one of the two.
WrestleMania takes place a week after it ends. so this is it.
I remember the last night of WCW Nitro, and I knew it was going to be the last night. And instead of getting to watch the last episode, my dad made me go to his softball game for his church league. And I just sat at the top bleacher and cried the entire time because I didn't know any other way to find it. I didn't know how to use the internet to find things at that point because, this was 16 years ago. I was a little kid. So I just sat on the top bleacher and cried because I knew that my favorite wrestling company was dead and I didn't even get to watch it.
Oh.
So thanks, Dad. I know you're never going to listen to this, but I'll never forgive you.
That was a good episode, too. Ric Flair, Booker T. That was a good match.
Ric Flair, Booker T.
Wasn't that the final match?
Sting.
Ric Flair Sting.
First thing, Booker T won the belt off Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
And allegedly Scott Steiner's willingness to lose the belt that night actually got him his contract a year and a half later.
Good. I love Scott Steiner.
But yeah, this is the last pay-per-view of the Monday Night Wars, and it also sets up some interesting stuff for WrestleMania, which then through injuries and all of that, let's just say things changed in a hurry. Not that any of them know that right now, of course.
We missed a shot of WWF New York. What a big scam that was.
Well, most people missed WWF New York, so...
Raven! One of the most worst used characters in the WWF
I was a big Raven
roster.
fan. Great music. You know this is Raven during his 10th hardcore title reign?
Man.
Of 27.
Raven should have and could have been, like, anti-Triple H. That feud for the main title could have been amazing. Excuse me, a sausage went down the wrong pipe.
Raven's all right.
I think it's always good fun. He didn't get much to do in this WWF run, though.
The best thing about Raven is he has a great brain for wrestling. That's why he was so good wherever he went, without having to do very much. He just had a good brain. He put together good matches. Had a great promo work.
And there's the Big Show and Raven's
Who's that?
Ninja.
What is that thing?
That's Tori. It's a masked lady gimmick, which they were doing there. She was coming out to help Raven in his matches, and it got entirely abandoned when WCW got bought out. It got revealed on Sunday Night Heat it was Tori, when Molly Holly interfered in a Crash Holly Raven match, and then the whole thing just got dropped.
It was Tori?
Yeah, Tori, you know, DX
Hilarious.
Tori.
So when did Raven actually come to WWF?
September 2000, he interfered in a Taz Lawler strap match on pay-per-view, Unforgiven, which is one of the few pay-per-views at that time I got to see live, and my cheer when Raven showed up actually woke up Mum. Oh, well. This is yet another example of them having no idea what to do with Big Show, so just chucking him in a random division.
Now, is this during the 24/7 hardcore rules?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, this is post Crash, doing the big run.
Yeah. Steve Blackman had a big run after Crash, and then Raven beat Blackman in Christmas 2000, and this was Raven's run with the belt.
And what that means for people who don't know is that anyone could pin the hardcore champion at any point as long as there was a referee to count it.
Yeah.
Is that Crash?
Hardcore champion.
As you're seeing right now.
Is that Crash? Who's that?
That's not Crash. Who is that? Wait, is it? I don't know who
I think that
is.
is. I think that's Crash in a
I thought it was
costume.
Michael
that
P.S.
is.
Hayes at first.
Crash Holly sighting.
This is ridiculous.
I love Crash. Crash Holly was always one of my favorites.
Whatever happened to Crash
He
Holly?
died.
What?
Yeah, he died
Black
in
man.
2003. And I think it was a suicide because he had suffered from depression, sadly.
Well, now I'm sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was great. Oh, here comes Bob Holly, who hates rookies.
Yeah. Depression plus a lot of pain makes
Yeah. Oh,
That's
and
taken an unfortunate number of wrestlers from us.
And Steve Blackman, who, enjoy him while he lasts because...
Hey, famouser!
Oh, 24/7. Oh, damn it.
Nice.
Billy
Yay,
Gunn.
Crash!
This is
Billy
dumb.
Gunn. Yeah, Blackman, he started
God.
suffering from what we now know as post-concussion syndrome soon after this and had to retire, which was a shame because I quite liked Steve Blackman. He lost to Perry Saturn in a King of the Ring qualifier and then just completely disappeared from TV, basically.
Billy Gunn looks so much like Test right now.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was until he hit the famouser.
Oh. Man, think about it. Billy Gunn was in the Final Four of the Rumble a month earlier, and now he's entirely lost in the shuffle.
What are you talking about? He's a champion.
Yes, but
He's a champion.
even Johnny the Bull was a hardcore champion at one point.
The popcorn strewn everywhere is so weird.
It reminds me of Crash Holly's, his matches in the Headbangers and the kiddie park and all that.
Oh yeah, the Kitty Park.
Oh no, Big Show! You're gonna let Raven retain the belt.
Oh,
What
Molly
is Molly
Holly.
doing here?
She doesn't like masked ninjas.
What the heck? Oh, this is bad. This is a bad thing that I'm watching.
It's a great
This is
way to
not-
get the crowd going, though.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, they're clearly into it. It's
I don't-
they're awake and enjoying themselves.
My volume is not very loud, so.
It's it is essentially bonkers garbage, but it got the crowd going and it got a bunch of underutilized folk on the card. And I think Big Show just killed Raven.
So why? I guess. Okay, I get it. Never mind. I was gonna say, why when Big Show gets a pinfall do they play his music, but nobody else's when they get the pinfall? But I guess his was the official match.
Yeah. Yep.
Even though it would, I guess his match didn't end when someone else got beat. That's weird.
Yeah, there's the Hardcore Championship had 24/7 rules, but it also had sanctioned matches. So,
even
yeah.
though Raven won the belt back from someone else in that match, he still wasn't allowed to leave the match until him and Big Show were finished.
No,
So it
if
seemed
he
like-
had left, he could have run away.
yeah, but it's discouraged. Like Big Show would get a rematch then, right? Like that kind of a thing.
I don't think rematches for the Hardcore Championship was a thing. I don't think the Hardcore Championship got rematch clause.
No, I just meant that Big Show would be able to be like, oh, he didn't finish his match with me, so I should still get a shot.
Well, again, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that was ever how they booked the Hardcore Championship. There's no rematches. If he wanted another shot, he could just do the 24/7 version instead of the
that's what
sanctioned
people
one.
did.
Instead of there ever being a sanctioned match. Yeah, that is a dumb thing. That was fun though.
Yeah. They were going to make Big Show an unstoppable hardcore champ who nobody could beat in the 24/7 rule, but 3 weeks later they got bored and had him drop the belt.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle?
I like the Big Show.
I love Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I like Kurt Angle too.
Kurt Angle with hair, I think I like more than bald Kurt Angle.
Bald Angle. Bald Angle.
Woo!
Yeah.
Look at this! 3 incredible wrestlers in X-Pac.
Oh, poor X-Pac.
I like X-Pac.
That's fine.
That's my newest action figure on my wall is X-Pac with the light heavyweight title. He's up there next to Cesaro.
Oh.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dissension in the Radicals. At the time, everyone assumed that they were building to Eddie v Benoit at WrestleMania, but then other things got in the way, and that got delayed for a few years. But hey, both of them had WrestleMania moments anyhow.
They did.
Yes.
And really, really memorable ones.
Yes.
2 of my legitimate favorite wrestlers of all time. Like, I think they're 1 and 2.
So within this, you've got these two who, their history is well documented. You've got Jericho and Eddie, who'd been feuding the previous year, and obviously there was the whole thing with China with those two. They've got the Radicals and X-Pac had their stuff, and Jericho had injured X-Pac in October, and obviously the Jericho-Benoit feud with the ladders and everything. So everyone's interlinked to each other. It's not just 4 random people.
The Chris Jericho is the current what WWE says greatest Intercontinental Champion. Fun fact. They put that out not too long ago on WWE.com, an editorial with the current byline of greatest IC champions, and Jericho is their number 1.
Is that because he's won it the most times?
Won it the most, held it the most, had the most important championship reigns, and another fact I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, not fact. Those are what I'm trying. I think those are the talking points. There were 4 talking points of why. I think Mr. Perfect they put at number 2 because they had to, I guess.
Also because he's great, Let's just put that there.
Alright, we got Mr. Perfect checked off.
Sadly, there were no winners of Battle Royals to qualify for this show. Unless you count Austin's Rumble win, but
I like the spin.
I am just not into X-Pac.
X-Pac was great, and then he went off the boil so quickly. Possibly.
I can tell you why I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I finally figured it out. It felt like he never had a character. That his gimmick was always, I am part of Degeneration X. And that's just kind of his character. Even Billy Gunn was an ass man, and Road Dogg talked a lot. But X-Pac, he even has the X from Degeneration X in his name. He has Make Some Noise as his entrance. It's just, I don't know. He never clicked for me. Latino Heat. I never owned this CD. I owned the CD before this, though.
I owned a CD and it was great. Because it had this and it had Raven's music and Kurt Angle's music for the first time. It also had The Rock's attempt at a hit single, which was hilariously bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
His body is just insane.
I love him. That's right. Best pals.
I'm digging Jericho's tights, too.
Oh, yeah.
Barbed wire.
Not just black.
They got a barbed wire on them, which is not a common thing for Jericho tights.
But this was during his time in WWF where he felt lost and desperate to get over and get some sort of praise, so I can understand him going a little bit off his norm and putting barbed wires.
Good job,
Like,
Eddie.
I'm trying to think if I can think of a bloody Chris Jericho match, like a real hardcore match.
Unforgiven 2008.
Yeah, that's the first one I thought of, but I don't know if that falls into hardcore for me.
He had a hardcore title match with RVD later that year, but I can't remember how bloody it got.
Unforgiven 2008 was another unsanctioned match, right? I believe.
Both of two of their matches were.
I only watched the scrambles.
That's a good pay-per-view, top to bottom, though. Just so you know.
I love Eddie's mullet here. He's done it a little bit better, but this was the beginning of the good-looking mullet.
Now, is Malenko still around at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was kind of phasing out.
They didn't know how to use him. Vince has such a boner for saying you're too small, you're not allowed to do anything. And Dean is smaller than all the other radicals, so Dean just kind of... I think they were trying to... They hadn't quite started the James Bond gimmick with him yet.
That started in the summer of the previous year.
Oh, had it already happened?
Yeah, cause
I thought that happened after the Radical breakup.
because
Oops,
it went into him and Lita, and then he had a match with Jeff Hardy, which he got injured in, and he missed his only chance at a Rumble.
Oh.
Maybe he'll show up in this year's Rumble. Dean Malenko works in the back. That'd be amazing. I'd pop huge for the Iceman to come down to the ring. I know he doesn't have iconic music, but I don't care.
Yeah, I'm an Iceman.
Oh, I thought you'd continue.
Nope.
And if you don't see,
Yeah!
you don't see some of these folk for a while, and you know, obviously Jericho's kind of a bit older now, and I don't watch Benoit matches off the top of my head for obvious reasons. Elephant in the room reference there. And Eddie obviously can't wrestle now. You kind of forget how crisp all these guys were when they were in the ring with each other. It's all very fluid.
I don't forget. I'll never forget. Yeah, Eddie.
That's good. That was good.
A little subversive. That way he doesn't make it look like he's being a dick. But he's being a dick. Kill him.
Who's the champion going into this? I already
Jericho.
forgot. Okay. I knew it wasn't either of the Radicals. That's all I remembered.
Yeah, Jericho won it in the ladder match with Benoit at the Rumble.
Yeah, that's a good match.
Mm-hmm. Bronco Buster.
Oh.
Benoit may be my favorite Rumble performer through the history of his Rumble appearances. All of his Rumble things are all so good.
He's mine.
Oh, I can tell you who isn't mine, Rey Mysterio. But he's not on the show, so
Who isn't yours? Oh, I can name a bunch of people who aren't mine. Anyone that's not Chris Benoit.
They came to blows.
Oh no, guys, that's not being friends.
Oh boy, I wonder if they're going to face off at WrestleMania, huh? Oh. It's because Angle
Get the
needed
two-
an opponent, he wanted Benoit.
Scrape his face.
So then Regal got moved from the
Classic
European
Eddie.
title shot because of his thing with Jericho. So, kind of.
Is Regal on this show?
Yes, but not wrestling.
Gotcha.
At least we get to see him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man, Eddie, I love you.
High angle side suplex.
Ow.
Yep.
Awesome. Two of the best. You ain't gonna be able to frog splash him like that.
Oh gosh,
Oh, look at that cell.
made me nervous. I know out of all the wrestlers possible, those two should not make me nervous because they don't botch anything. But Benoit just got up in the top rope so quick. I was nervous.
Awesome. Great spot. Awesome timing. Ooh.
Yeah, his back landed on barbed wire.
This pizza I made is really good.
I wish I could eat pizza that you made.
Yeah, sorry, I only have this one bite left. And you can't have it.
I know. You never transfer pizza to me through Skype.
Nice fluid. Again. Jericho. Well, they had wrestled most of the previous year. Why do you think three of the people in this match became world champion in the years after this? I'd never have seen that coming at the time because,
Jericho did this year.
yeah, I wouldn't even. I didn't even call that 10 minutes before it happened.
And the other one made a porno, so they're all winners.
At least he's clean.
There might be an Eddie porno out there. Eddie and Vicky.
Didn't
No.
never mind. I don't want to talk about that. Not important.
Beautiful German. Man, Walls of Jericho really, really was over.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually taming him a little bit.
This is a really good match.
There we go. There's the Walls. No taming Eddie.
Of course, there's interference.
Well, yeah, the X Factor have to save each other.
Yeah. But just incredible. He was the first person to appear from ECW, which died in January, but we only really found out a week later, more than that later on the show. By the summer, just about everyone who was a main event guy in ECW had crossed over to WWF, except Sandman and Sabu, who came later in the decade, and New
Yep.
Jack, who never came at all.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And Mikey didn't. Mikey Wicker didn't get over WWE, did he?
He made an appearance at the One Night Stand pay-per-views.
Alright, yeah, made an appearance.
He wrestled. He has wrestled for WWF, but he was essentially mostly retired by 2001, because he took a lot of nasty bumps in his.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Is this still considered Attitude Era?
Yeah,
Tail
Attitude
end.
Era ends when the Monday Night Wars end.
I always considered Attitude Era ended when they went to WWE name, but I guess when the invasion starts, I guess that is its own.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forget
too.
what it's called. There was a name for it. For that Super Stack 2000, well, 2001 to 2004, before John Cena started Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah. I mean, the general feeling is it ends at WrestleMania 17 a month later, and it started in '97. Although I'm a heathen, and I think it technically started in October '96 when Austin called out Bret Hart, and they had the whole Pillman's got a gun angle because
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Pillman's Got a Gun is Attitude Era's beginning for me.
yeah.
Oh, wait, maybe. When was the Bret Austin match where Bret turned heel in the main event?
Oh, that was about 6 months after Pillman got a gun.
Okay, so yeah, Pillman got a gun. Yeah! Jericho did it.
And all the smart money was in X-Pac actually winning this match. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because he was the only one who hadn't won the IC title, and the word at the time was they were going to put him in X Factor over Big, but they didn't.
That didn't
Does
happen.
he
And then both him and Credible were one of the many victims of the collapse of WCW. So there's just too many wrestlers and not enough time.
X-Pac was a victim of that?
Yeah, I mean, look.
He won the Cruiserweight title, and he had feuds with during the invasion.
The cruiserweight title was pretty much as important then as it is now. No, actually, that's a lie. Neville's far more important than it was then. But I mean, look at like Crash Holly and Jerry Lynn for another examples of people who just went whoosh. They had no TV time.
I forgot Jerry Lynn was in the WWF.
My point in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Jerry Lynn.
I forgot Jerry Lynn. Just that he existed.
Oh, now I have to go find his heat match with RVD for the hardcore title because it was great. And speaking of great, there's William.
very good friend.
Yeah, this is one of the two segments I was wanted to double check with my fellow dad about. um, but ah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who is off of where I am by like I think 1 or 2 seconds, but I can hear your echo, and it's very funny.
it's most
makes
likely
me
mine
laugh.
because remember I'm across the Atlantic, so sound travel.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You would not be able to hear mine because I can't hear mine. So if you could hear mine, that'd be pretty cool.
Hooray, Trish! I love Trish. Oh, they get a whole package, huh?
Okay, I was about to ask why they were wrestling, but I guess I'm about to see. I'm assuming she's sticking up for her mommy.
Yep, this is a very rare case of Stephanie working a match as a face.
Oh, that is rare.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Linda was first running for office, and they used all this storyline against her. Her opponent did.
Yep.
And it just crushed her chances.
In fairness,
They're like,
the storyline is
yeah, I mean,
hideous.
yeah. They're like, you were okay with this being on TV, but yeah, we should trust you in doing what's right.
I mean,
And she did not have much of an argument.
They got.
Although
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't think that that's fair. I mean, it is scripted TV. Arnold Schwarzenegger gets selected. He's been in some things that were not appropriate. But still.
They did get 2 good matches, and Trish Stratus' face turn out of the whole thing, but there was a lot of road bumps on the way.
And Trish Stratus is hot!
No kidding.
But I'm not into that.
I am.
Ew!
Oh no.
That's offensive.
Chocolate syrup.
And hay. The
Oh.
worst combination.
Hay and chocolate syrup.
I don't mind them separately, but when you put them together...
That's a sugar crashing hay fever.
Sugar crashing hay fever. See if we were making
Wow.
t-shirts.
They advertised that CD at Times Square. Goodness. Busta Rhymes and his Busta Kids.
I love Busta Rhymes.
I love Busta. Tess!
I named my...
Don't give
I
him a
named my fan-
microphone.
He's so handsome. He looks like he could be the prince before he turns into the Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah, totally. I was a huge Test fan as a kid.
Oh,
That smile.
he had a great big
Listen to
boot.
him trying to be Kevin Nash.
Oh, he did have a great big boot though as a finisher. That thing.
His big boot was so good. Maybe the best one in like wrestling history.
And as much as I love the whole Mick Foley Test joke about the no best of Test DVD, you know, he did have some good matches, like the Eddie match, and he had a really good match with Kane later in that year.
Oh yeah, I remember that match. That was good. I was super into Kane then too.
So yeah, so
The more Kane talked, the less I liked him.
Aww.
I know, right? I like him more now, but
always
back in the
loved
day, it was the more he talked, the less cool he was.
I always liked Kane. I honestly consider him one of the best big men in wrestling history. But
Tell you a little story about Pie.
such a dreadful song.
This man could be president in like 8 years. American president.
I was hoping 4 years.
Nope.
Well, I mean, I said could. I also if we're just making hopes, you know, tomorrow, just somehow. It happened.
Just somehow. Well, if Trump changes his cabinet and he puts The Rock as his vice president today, then he leaves tomorrow. There you go. I'm sure it's a longer process than that, but I don't know. I don't understand politics anymore. Who knows what you can and can't do?
I don't know either. But D's nuts. That's a good sign. That was my favorite code in Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Dark Forces, the Mara Jade expansion game. The D's nuts code.
Oh my god.
I think it gave you infinite ammo.
Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink because I'm not crazy about this thing.
This is a size down Stephanie. She hasn't quite gotten as big as she will in the Bristol region.
Yeah, this is Tristratus's first singles match on pay-per-view.
This is Trish's first singles match?
On pay-per-view. She had a few throwaway matches on, like, Raw, but yeah, this is her.
Fun.
Yeah, this is her first one.
Excuse me for snorting.
In our previous pay-per-view matches, they were six-man tag matches with Tess and Albert.
That match is great. Fun fact, that's the match that Nikki Cross claims is the one that made her want to become a wrestler.
Which one?
The six-man.
Yeah, but there's two of them. Do you mean the Hardy one?
Yeah, with Lita.
Aye. I thought that was the one you meant, but just in case you were picking up Molly Holly again, you know.
No. I mean, Molly Holly's great. I do love Molly Holly, but...
But yeah, so this is Trish's breakthrough match. And, you know, shades of Beulah, the ref dude from ECW. The spoiler alert, this match is actually far better than it has any right to be.
You know, another person that from ECW that I never felt got a good enough chance? Dawn Marie. She's really attractive. She's a great talker. And she actually was okay for a non-wrestler in the ring. But she never really got a chance to do anything beyond be a valet in WWF.
If this winds up having some of the worst women angle in WWF history, I've not looked into that, obviously. Then Dawn Marie gets stuck in possibly the second worst, where the one where she married Tori Wilson's dad, and then...
Oh, I actually really liked that feud. Wrestling's a soap opera, and I thought that they did that feud well. I mean, it's a trashy storyline, certainly, but, like, it was still, like, a legit story between two women that went over months and months, like... It's not miscarriage from a wrestling in a mud bath match, you know. It's not all sorts of the garbage Stacy Keibler had to do. I definitely would put all that above above the Dawn Marie Tori Wilson storyline.
To say the least. But I'm trying to think how many other matches Stephanie actually wrestled as the face. I'm pretty sure she's a face in the match with Sable in 2003. And she surely must be the face in the I Quit match she had with Vince. Oh, God. But I can't think of anything else.
Did I miss anything important?
No, just good brawling. The match is good so far.
Yeah.
Did they spank each other or something?
Nope.
No, they're trying to
No,
kill
this
each
is
other.
just this is a fight. It's good.
Yeah, it's I'd say it's a...
Boom! Whoop!
Yeah.
That was a good DDT.
This was Trish's breakout match. I mean, it was her first singles match, and it was the first time she got to show that she was anything other than.
Yeah,
No.
both of these ladies wanted to prove they could actually wrestle.
Yeah.
That's kind of been Stephanie's MO, like, forever.
Mm-hmm.
She, like Vince, always is like, no, I want to do, like, real matches.
Ugh.
Hey! Look at that. I always liked that spot. I didn't know that spot would be here. Yeah!
But it's in the ropes. Chessel.
Hey, you're right.
It goes against everything you hate.
I know. I'm as surprised as you are. I didn't even think about it.
That makes me happy.
I'm just, yeah.
I like it when our critic is surprised that he likes something.
Oh.
Hey, I want to like everything. And
I'll
I'll say it till I'm dead. Then I'll
say it
keep
till I'm
saying
dead.
it because I'll be a ghost.
You'll haunt wrestling for all its bad choices.
I want to like everything. I want to like everything.
Alright. That's enough.
Yeah,
I did it 3 times. It's rule of 3. God, don't
like
get
that
mad at
rule.
me until I do it a 4th time.
Roll of 1.
but yeah, I think
One's the loneliest number, man.
they really kind of bought into Trish after this match, and she spent a lot of the summer sort of doing lots more training, and by the end of the year she was the women's champion. So
Oh, now she's all wet.
She's gonna smash her over the head with the plastic pitcher. That's some wrestling.
know.
That's some wrestling empire garbage right there.
I can't hear Jerry Lawler. I'm assuming he's not being appropriate.
No, he was fine. He was saying she's gonna bite her. She's gonna bite her.
Okay, good. Good boy.
Yep. Lawler hasn't been egregious yet.
Oh.
There's the spanking.
Here we go.
There we go. They had a whole match before they did it, but you know.
Oh, God.
Now we're in some Attitude Era nonsense.
Gotta get that shirt off if you want to win.
Come on, Steph. That's like a choke. Chokes are straight up like. Come on.
Was she choking her with the shirt? Is that what she was trying
I
to
think she was trying
do
to
there?
and didn't do it, so she was just using the blade of her arm.
Oh, okay, that makes it a little bit better. Like there was a reason for trying to get the shirt off.
Yeah,
Rather
cheers.
than I'm just gonna make you look more attractive.
Yeah.
So, I like the double head thing.
Double Bulldog's a thing we haven't seen in a long time. That used to
Okay.
happen a lot. Regal!
What?
Oh, Regal.
Michael, what's happening?
Vince McMahon said that Regal needed to make sure something. So this is Regal trying to make sure.
Vince said you'll know what to do, and Regal hasn't a clue what to do. So this is him trying to do the right thing.
He's cheating for both of them.
We're 3 for 3 for interferences. Every match so far. That's Attitude Era.
Oh yeah.
That's how you know.
That is true. Regal's such a good-looking feller.
You wear black and you interfere.
But hey, the main event last night could have done with interference. But
Uh.
just put that out there.
Why do you have to bring that up now? I'm trying to enjoy myself, Michael.
Just think how much
See,
more you'd enjoy it if William Regal came out in every match. And there's Regal. That was his weird neck breaker that he was trying to get over as a finisher, but everyone just preferred his Regal stretch, basically.
Yep. Well, that's probably editorial mandate. It's probably from
Yeah.
up top.
I mean,
Because
Somebody else is using that neck breaker right now, and I can't remember who it is. Somebody on the roster is using that move, and I don't like it.
Regal did bring in the Tiger Bomb later in that year, and that was always a cool finish. But
yeah, Tiger Bomb's great.
Stephanie looks kind of like Melanie.
Does she?
A little bit. To me, at least.
so yeah, a match between somebody who didn't even have a year of training under their belt and somebody who's a non-wrestler. I'm going to say that was far better than it had any right to be. Quite frankly.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I'm also going to say that is not even close to being the worst match of the night. So, well done, Trish and Steph.
Ooh. Her top is all messed up. Her little sparkle strip got ripped off.
Uh-oh, time standing still.
I remember this commercial.
What event? What risks?
What risks? Please tell us.
But if time stands still, then how can the legacy endure? That clown is finally happy! The sad clown's finally happy! Oh, it's a WrestleMania commercial. Okay, that makes more sense. Man, look at those two cool kids and their dad.
What's wrong with that? I used to watch wrestling pay-per-views with my dad.
Uh-oh, is he happy?
Nope. I'm reading body language.
Nope.
Oh,
Vince
no.
Vince wanted Trish to win.
He's not happy. Kiss. Kiss. Kiss.
Hey, Regal McMahon in the ring? I'll watch that. No, better.
put on-
No.
It wasn't a match in the end. It was a storyline.
No. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, Stephanie turned heel on Trish.
On Regal?
No, because Regal was also a heel. Basically, everyone turned on Trish.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Look at that belt.
What is it?
It's an M&M's belt.
Okay.
It's all M's. M.
That's interesting. Oh, is this next?
Yep.
It's
Okay.
weird that this stipulation is being used on the pay-per-view before WrestleMania to me.
Why? It's a grudge match. They hate each other.
Because this is 3 Stages of Hell is a finality thing, and WrestleMania is normally where things finish. Well, I guess sometimes it is. I don't know. It just feels weird. It's interesting.
Well, the theory is that it was to give Triple H either a claim to number one contendership post WrestleMania, or an excuse to actually get into the WrestleMania main event. But due to circumstances, neither of those actually happened.
What circumstances?
Well, there is an injury, but I will refer to it more in 2 matches' time. And then they had the Austin heel turn, and Triple H got injured, the famous quad injury. So, basically, lots of injuries.
I thought that quad injury was during the 2-man power trip.
Yeah, but that was, as I say, the 2-man power trip was to set up Austin Triple H, and then it never did, because After only about 6 weeks of it, Triple H got injured.
Okay. My in my brain the timeline's all messed up, but I think I'm getting it now.
Yeah.
I got you.
WrestleMania was April 1st, I think, or April 2nd, and then his injury was like the 20th of May. So
Gotcha. I really liked the 2-man power trip. I loved that.
yeah, this was roundabout towards, well, the injury ended the time when people legit thought that Triple H was possibly going to be one of the best wrestlers on the planet. Which is funny to think now, given so many people on the internet. He was like the boogeyman for so long. Although I guess that's starting to die down now, what with NXT and all
I liked the boogeyman.
that.
Until he got the worms involved. Then it just became the worms, and I was less interested.
I knew you were going to go straight to that.
I mean, it's true. The worms went too far.
I loved that moment on Raw when Vince had said, right, zero tolerance. If Austin attacks Triple H, he's banned from Mania and his title shot. Triple H attacks Austin, he's suspended for 6 months in Mania. So Austin signs, and then Triple H goes to sign and attacks Austin and lays him out, and Vince is like, you're suspended. Triple H is like, I haven't signed the contract yet. Oh. Oh.
Oh, that was a nice sound effect on the baseball bat. Talking about sound editing. Why am I talking about sound editing? I've been editing for too long. The longer I do it, the more I notice when it's really good.
And of course, as you can imagine, Triple H admitting to being behind the Austin hit and run really helped Rikishi's heel turn.
Yeah. Michael Cole. That's Frosty Tips Michael Cole. Best version of Michael Cole.
When Michael Cole was basically the SmackDown commentator.
Have they ever done a three stages of hell where they only did 2?
No.
I didn't think so. I was just curious.
Could you imagine they do that? Here's the cage. Oh, we'll never use it.
I felt like at some point they did that on a Raw, but apparently I trust you, so for whatever reason in my brain I feel like they're like, oh yeah, and the last one will be a last man standing, but Cena won the first 2, so it didn't happen. I don't know.
They could have done it on Raw for all I know at this rate. I can never remember Raws, but the only ones I can remember are this, him, Shawn in 02, Orton, Triple H in 09, and didn't Ryback and somebody do one?
Ryback Cena.
Ryback and Cena.
Yeah, they're the only ones I can remember off the top of my head.
I'm a whale.
I'm a whale.
Triple H is a great entrance.
Yeah,
one of the best. It's simple. It's effective. It's
more
cool
for head.
and colorful.
Oh.
You are right, Michael. Those are the only 3 stages of Hell matches.
I was going to look there, but somebody beat me to it.
Good job.
So there's only been one that didn't have Triple H in it.
And I believe they all went, unless did the Ryback match only go to 2? I can't remember.
No, it went to 3.
It went all of them.
Okay.
Because that was the one with the ambulance match as part of it.
Oh
Yeah.
God, this sodding ambulance match.
Whatever, Ryback's perfect.
I liked Ryback.
Hey, I might be eating my words about Ryback's fall imminently, and that's all I'm going to say. Because I'm not going to be grumpy Michael tonight. Oh.
Ryback's been talking to old Jeff Jarrett lately.
Well, that's cool.
Well, that's
Somebody
unfortunate for him since Jeff Jarrett's on permanent leave,
Somebody
and
had
they
to talk to
moved
Jeff.
TN Anthem to Canada.
TN Anthem. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more Ryback.
And Johnny Impact. Oof. Morrison, what are you doing?
Yeah, I have not seen it. I have it recorded, but I have not watched it yet. Because part of me does not want to watch it and just keep the good memories I have with Morrison. But I'll have to. I'll have to see.
So, yeah.
I was hoping that he'd come back to WWE so he could bring Taya with him. Because, man, Taya would be so good in this environment.
He might not want to come back to WWE.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A lot of these guys, once they build enough of a reputation, there's no reason to sign those kind of contracts that locks you down.
See, the crowd really didn't like Triple H for the whole trying to kill Steve Austin thing, but you think about it, Steve Austin tried to kill Triple H first by locking him in a bathroom with a poisonous snake, so, yeah.
I don't know what that means. Is that like a penis thing?
No, they're one
Poisonous
their feud-
snake.
One of the things that started your feud was that Steve Austin locked Triple H in a bathroom at Raw with a rattlesnake, an actual rattlesnake.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, rattlesnake.
And it's like, wow, this is somewhat over gratuitous retaliation for missing out a title match.
I forgot that one of his nicknames was the rattlesnake. So I was like, why a snake? That doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused. Now I get it. Yeah. And then in response, Triple H locked him in a room with some games.
Hey, shout out to Joel for finally being a friend and liking our page on Facebook.
I just thought that. I didn't want to mention it though, because I didn't want to. He made me feel bad about something else that I mentioned about him recently, so I didn't want to call him out again.
No, I really do.
Thanks,
I really
Joel.
do appreciate it. Thanks, Joel. We put out at least an hour and a half of content a week, and now we're trying to put out even more every week. I get it. People got things to do.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff right now. It's pretty cool.
And there's Earl Hebner already trying to make himself the center of attention.
Is he?
He's just on his hands and knees like a dog. Now he's back up. He's just trying to take their clothes so he can go sell it. That's what he's trying to do. Slide off a boot. Ooh.
So Jericho is the only person to have worn not black as their main color all pay-per-view so far, yeah?
I think there are a couple in the big messy opening thing, because Billy Gunn didn't have black. He had like a grayish. I'm colorblind, so I know it wasn't black.
It looked like dark. It looked like black or dark gray to me. But yeah, if it was dark gray, that's not black. That's fair.
I'm mostly thinking of
And
Crash
then-
Holly's pink shirt.
Yeah, Crash Holly had the disguise.
That wasn't his gear though. But he was
Yeah.
wearing red. That's true. He was wearing just lots of red.
And wasn't Raven in the jeans?
I thought they were black jeans.
Were they black? I couldn't remember. I'm just picturing him as I always picture him, so I just assumed they would be
Sure.
jeans. But I am not sure. I know Big Show was in black. Steve
Black man's
Blackman
always
was
in black. Yeah.
Attitude Era likes its black clothes. We know Angle won't be.
Just Incredible wore regular jeans, so that should count.
Yeah, if we're gonna count Crash Holly, we gotta count that too.
Yeah. Sounds there we go. We got some.
If you're not gonna wear black, you wear just your regular person clothes. Oh, attitude. It's so attitudey.
Mm-hmm.
South Park and other attitude things. I don't remember what else is considered attitude.
Stone Cold and South Park were the two things.
Yeah.
And then they had Golga, who was a wrestler who loved South Park.
Goldar?
Golga.
The bad guy from Power Rangers was a wrestler?
No,
Oh, I'd
Golga.
love it if Goldar wrestled.
Golga.
Oh, what is it, Rita?
He was played by John Tenta.
What is it, Rita?
I'll get you, Power Rangers. And your tag team championships.
Hey,
I can see that happening in Lucha Underground.
Oh, I'd love it. Lucha
They have
Underground's
a
so good.
They have a 5-man mixed tag team title on the show. You
Oh,
can
I'd
only win the
love it.
titles if there's 5 of you and it's mixed.
Ultimate Lucha Trace just happened. I can't wait to finally catch up on the season I've missed.
Given that JSL recently introduced us to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tag team, it wouldn't surprise me if Power Rangers were actually in wrestling at some point.
Oh, Gilbert. Gilbert was a turtle.
Oh, dumb. I remember that.
Oh, man. This match is fine.
Oh, it's just starting. They've got a long way to go.
Oh, geez, really?
As someone who's not a huge Stone Cold fan, it's about what I would expect.
Yeah, I'm in the exact same boat with you, Lenny.
I'm a bigger Triple H fan than a Goldberg, Stone Cold fan for sure.
I think I have them equal because I only really liked them when they were two-man power tripping together. So I guess they're on the same footing for me.
Despite having seen most of Austin's run firsthand at the time, he's really someone that I mostly come back to historically, kind of looking back at what he did. At the time, I always hated him because I was a big rock fan, but this year, which is 2001, this year, I certainly kind of gained a lot of respect for him because he was really good that year. He'd have spectacle matches like with The Rock and this, and he'd go in with the work creators like Jericho and your man Benoit and all that, or for the sort of hardcore types like RVD, and you know he'd be having good stuff all over the place. So
Your man, Benoit.
He is my man.
My man.
My number 2 favorite. I had to go and check my list. Eddie's number 1, Benoit's number 2.
I always keep you in suspense as to who my favourite wrestler is.
Ugh.
That was fun. To see up on the Titantron, just Kurt Angle watching them. Kurt Angle's just watching. I don't know why, but it tickled me.
I don't know why either.
Golly, I can't have fun. Ugh. What is
You
this,
can
the
have fun.
Attitude Era?
Yes, but you can have fun. You just can't expect everyone else to have fun with you. This is the Attitude Era, after all.
Nice. We both used the same joke.
Well, yeah, I ripped you off completely.
No. Like, I'm happy about it. You didn't rip me off at all.
Good.
Hey, I had that Kane beanie. He's got that Kane beanie on. Guy in the front row. I actually
You still
owned
have
that.
it?
Huh?
Do you still have it?
Maybe? If I,
I know
do,
your mom
it's at my parents'
threw away a lot
house.
of your stuff.
If I do, no, my mom never threw away any of my wrestling stuff.
Just your comics.
She threw away comic books, D&D stuff, CDs, movies.
Jesus, everything but wrestling stuff.
Wrestling was
Holy
okay.
crap.
Wrestling was okay.
Goodness.
Yeah.
That was the opposite in my house. So
I thought your dad made wrestling okay.
for WWF, that was not allowed. You could not watch WWF. WCW was nice Southern Christian wrestling,
Sure.
but not.
You gotta
WWF.
respect that good man, Ric Flair.
I actually found out recently that my late grandad Bob was a big wrestling fan, which was interesting. So I asked Gran if he ever took my great gran, who was like the spark 50 years before they were invented, to wrestling, and she went, "You kidding? He wasn't that brave." Oh, it's like,
I forgot that Stone Cold had a tattoo.
yeah.
Just a little Texas right on his little cafe there.
Oh yeah, I guess I forgot that or haven't noticed before. Sorry, I was closing a drawer.
It's okay. I am unoffended.
The Rock and Roll Express are going to be at a local wrestling event near us next Saturday, or I guess this Saturday. They're going to be old, and it's great because on the posters and everything, when they're advertising it, they show like their old picture from the 80s, like, oh, come see the Rock and Roll Express.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not what they're going to look like.
That's great. That's marketing.
Yeah.
But I have a Rock and Roll Express belt buckle, so I've been debating going and trying to get it signed.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be pretty neat.
Why is the No Way Out logo a Rubik's Cube?
Because that's the hardest thing to get out of, a Rubik's Cube.
Alright. That works for me.
If you solve Rubik's Cube, it opens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I always thought.
Yeah, boy.
I've never been able to solve one.
Just find the instructions. It'll tell you how.
I'm a man. We don't read instructions.
That's true.
There was a champ who won on Penn and Teller's Fullas, but he had a trick where he threw the Rubik's Cube up in the air, and when it landed, it was in his hand. It was solved.
Yeah, it's an amazing trick.
And like, you know, I mean, I couldn't work out. I felt better that I couldn't work out how he was doing it, even though it was blatantly a hand trick. And Penn and Teller were right there, and they couldn't work it out either. So I was like, oh, I feel so much better.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a great trick. I'll find it and send it to you, Lenny. It's really good.
Goodness gracious.
One of my friends, since we're talking about Rubik's Cubes and not wrestling, one of my friends just got engaged last week or the week before, and he's big into Rubik's Cubes, so he had put the engagement ring inside of a Rubik's Cube, and his now fiance had to solve it, and then when it opened up, she got the ring. So that was pretty cool. Lots of Rubik's Cubes conversations.
Well, good job, Lenny's friend.
So
Stone Cold won the first fall. Now we're on to a
Fall where Triple H will win.
Well, what is it?
Fight.
A false count anywhere?
Street Fight, I think.
Street Fight. Okay. Which is not false count anywhere, right? You still have to put him in the ring.
Wait. This is all happening now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stages of hell.
Oh.
It's all back to back to back.
I for whatever reason I thought they were just gonna do it differently so that it would main event. I thought that this was the main event of the pay-per-view.
No, there's two main event. Well, yeah, two big matches, and they put one in the middle of the card and one at the end, so they wouldn't burn out the audience at the time.
I mean, it makes sense. I was just confused. I didn't know. All right.
But
It's the
and of course, it only took one stunner to take out Triple H there, because the stunner was basically the death move of all wrestling back then.
that was a nice stunner though that he hit him with. It was a good looking stunner.
Although, if you ever want to see a good stunner, you should go and look at some of Kurt Angle's sells of the stunner, because man, he always made it look like it was a literal death move.
Yeah, there are some people who really sold it great.
But yeah, apparently it's baby season in WWE. Because not only is The Miz and Maurice expecting, but now Maria and Mike Kanellis are expecting a child.
Oh, that's
Oh.
nice. Good for them.
That makes me happy.
No.
Little Kane Kanellis.
if you ever you believe in the never two without a three, I wonder what's happening with the Cena at the moment. Actually, I saw the Cena interview earlier, and he let.
Stone Cold, why didn't you just get one from under the ring?
Well, that one's soft. You needed the soft one.
That was very funny. Hey, okay, bro.
Are you sure it's not Hey Oklahoma, bro?
I hope not. I'd rather just be Hey, okay, bro.
I hope it's Oklahoma. I can't tell if it's a comma or a period, though. I think it's a comma. I think you're right. Let down again.
Oklahoma, where JR comes from and won't shut up.
Now, am I the only person that sometimes when watching these old pay-per-views, I look for wrestling shirts for new wrestlers? Like, that somehow wrestling got stuck in like this weird time warp paradox thing? Like, right then I was looking around the crowd, I was like, oh, I think I see an AJ Styles shirt. Does anybody else do that?
I definitely don't do that.
Just in case. Just in case.
Well, AJ Styles.
You never know.
AJ Styles actually debuted for WCW round about this week.
He did.
Yep, which, if you think about it, might be one of the worst time debuts in history, given WCW died.
Yep.
Well, we know who to blame it on now.
Yep.
I was going to say at least none of the ECW guys went to WCW, but then I remembered that Easy Money actually did.
Get that padded one. Use that padded chair. You worked so hard to get it.
I'm not surprised that sound guy didn't want to let go of that padded chair, because it actually looks quite comfy.
Yeah, it does look pretty comfortable.
Oh, he needs another padded chair.
He's going to take the guy's new chair, isn't he?
Ring bell.
Steve Austin practicing his multiple chair shots in case he needed to use them at WrestleMania or something. You never know.
Oh, is he blading?
I don't know why he would be.
Oh, pardon me.
That was weird that he just went over the corner and leaned over. Maybe he's... I don't know what that was. Is he going to slam his head in the spot where the bell was? Why did you move the bell? Would have been far more painful. And the match would have ended because the bell would have rang.
Oh, Barbie.
Oh, right in the dick.
To the nuts? We're going to get it to the nuts? Barbie to the nuts is one of my favorites. Why I use that phrase too liberally. I definitely don't care if that spot happens or not. It's not a favorite.
No, it's your favorite.
Of all the Barbie spots, that's one of them I like.
Gotcha. Did Austin blade?
Yeah. That's what JR is saying. That's what King's saying.
Yep. Ew. Wow, 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 wow. How much blood can you lose through blading before you start getting all sick and woozy?
The Eddie Guerrero amount is the amount where you get woozy. So anything
Gotcha.
before that, and you are fine, it seems.
The Eddie one was...
I must just...
Oh, go ahead.
I said I must just be a big old pussy then, because I've like cut my finger and bled way less, and I thought I was going to die.
Well,
Did you cut your finger while doing a big adrenaline-filled thingamadoo? Like during sex or basketball or something?
No, I don't play basketball or have sex when I cut my finger.
Was it good to know?
Only when I don't cut my finger. Ha! Stone cold 420. What a dumb sign. The signs in this show are the worst. It's the worst signs of all pay-per-views.
Attitude Era signs were pretty rough.
Where's the Cartman sign? I'm sure someone drew Cartman somewhere.
Oh, that could have gone very badly.
Yeah, he did not land.
They did not do that great. But he's fine. He's alright. That's not the spot where he gets injured, so it's okay. I think, right? Michael, he didn't get injured there, right?
Just the usual banged upness from a match.
Gotcha. Usual banged up, not injury.
He's faking.
Faking like turkey bacon.
Man, I want some turkey.
You like turkey?
I love turkey.
Oh, that is scary. Oh. 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 You know, the one pay-per-view I really want to watch with you guys, but I can't handle it because I know about the injury, and I just can't handle it.
Sid?
No.
Sin 2001. I really want to watch it with you guys because I think it'd be fun, but I can't handle it.
I've never watched it, and I have no intention of, if I can avoid it.
That's why I thought it'd be fun to watch, but I just can't. I can't handle bone breaking. I just can't handle it.
They showed the footage of him getting treated backstage on Nitro to draw money, and it was just literally puke-inducing.
Did they? Is it untouched on the?
No,
WWE
it's
network?
edited on the network. I don't know how much, but I know it is. It is edited on the network. I know that they edit it around the actual shot, so you don't actually see the landing where his leg is broken. But I don't know how much else they edited.
I think the main thing comes from that is that only a really stupid road agent would suggest to a 7-footer to do a big boot off the top rope when he'd never done it in his career, and he was in his 40s at that time. Incidentally, that road agent was John Laurinaitis.
It was John Laurinaitis.
One of his many crimes against wrestling.
Not only did he ask him to do a move that he wasn't comfortable with, but because Sid, he was like, alright, if that's going to make it good, alright, fine, I'll do it. And he practiced it twice and did it fine twice. And the third time it got him, but they made it the edit move. So all the cameras cut to that spot, so it was front and center. Mm-hmm. It was,
And it probably cost him a final run in WWE.
Yeah, because it definitely did.
You know, has he had what, 10, 20 matches since ever?
That's an alternate universe right there. If that hadn't happened, I bet you Sid would have let him buy out his contract, which would then make him be the highest person on the card from WCW during the invasion. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. And
if it was Sid and Booker T as the top two guys instead of Booker T and Buff Bagwell.
I'm Buff and I'm the Stiff.
Oh God! So the house show
I love Buff Bagwell.
House show WCW did, where they advertised Goldberg and Luger and DDP, and none of them showed up because of injuries and stuff. And they brought out, the crowd were going right, so they brought out Buff Bagwell, who went, "You've not got Goldberg and you've not got DDP, but you've got me. You've got Buff Bagwell and he's the stuff."
I love Buff Bagwell.
Oh.
I really liked him when he and Luger tag teamed.
Oh, totally Buff.
Yeah. Totally Buff was a really good little segment. I really liked that part of Buff. And the American males were fine.
He is almost essentially WCW's version of Paul Roma, though.
I think I remember liking one of his TV title runs too. because the TV title got defended on Thunder a lot more often than the other titles, and I watch Thunder more than the other shows. Oh goodness, it's just slipping all over the place there, Stone Cold. What's happening? Is that just all the baby oil? Oh, not applicable. Dunk. Oh, there we go. Triple H bladed there. This might be controversial, but man, I think I do not miss blading.
No, I certainly don't.
I think I don't miss it. I mean, some matches, yeah, the blood could help, but I don't think it's needed.
I think that with all the risks they take, cutting down unnecessary ones like blood infections, I'm all in favour.
Yeah. What do you think, Lenny?
Yeah, I don't like it, so I'm good with it.
Interesting, cool. And I didn't expect all three of us to be on the same page, but I guess I probably should have.
And sometimes it goes wrong. I mean, there's the Eddie one comes to mind, and
yeah.
But that one, given that he had heart issues like a year later, that has always been a bit. But there's another infamous one where Vince hardway bleeds. He's going to cut himself, and then he accidentally does in, and he's gushing everywhere, and they have to end the match within 30 seconds. And when I was watching this, Mandy isn't very fond of blood in general, and I'd forgotten to mention this because I hadn't seen the show, and she had to stop watching entirely because this was just like puke-inducing, like bad. So yeah, I'm happy that they don't try and cut each other to bits.
I'm still mad Stone Cold hasn't used that padded chair that he spent so long trying to get from the timekeeper. Hasn't touched it once.
Actually, he's part of his master plan.
He touched it because he rolled over it one time.
His master plan is that once this fall's ended, he's going to sit in it for a bit to, catch his breath.
Maybe he didn't know it was padded when he was pulling it out from under the guy. He just thought it was another chair. And then once he got it in his hands, he was like, well, shit, I can't use this.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Although, I don't know why he wouldn't... I don't know why bring it in the ring, then.
That makes sense.
He was too far gone. He'd have lost his cool theory if he just handed the chair back to the guy.
Grab it. Oh, he was right there. Stone Cold, you were right there.
It's the new kendo stick.
The padded chair.
Boop, there we go. Most protected finisher in wrestling.
Boink, twank, splank.
And now the cage comes down.
Immediately, right? Or do they have to clear the ring? Or do they just leave the weapons? He pushed him away with one hand.
Well, they both have protected finishers, to be honest. I mean, I can only think of The Rock having ever kicked out the stunner, and you could probably list the number of people who've kicked out a pedigree in one hand. Possibly.
I thought I remembered Undertaker and Mick Foley also kicking out of the stunner. I mean, I'm wrong a lot, so I could very, very clearly be wrong. I feel like I remember that.
My immediate memory of Austin in the stunner is Paul Bearer took the ref out of the ring, so he didn't kick out. But I could be thinking of another moment, quite possibly. And I don't, I do not remember Mick Foley kicking out the stunner. But again, I could easily be wrong.
I don't know. We'll look it up at some point. That'd be interesting.
That's gonna be tough to look up.
That's the kind of fact that I figure someone might have wanted to know by now.
Yeah.
So they might have already done the research for us.
I remember a match on Raw where Bossman lost to Austin, and after it, King and Lawler try to build up how good the Bossman had been that it took the stunner to beat him. Are really pushing it as the end all matches now finisher.
Mm-hmm.
And I like moves. I like every wrestler having a move that if you hit it, that's it, done and dusted. I'm not so keen in that everything gets kicked out of 27 million times. But that's just me. Is the comfy chair still in the ring?
Yeah, it's right there,
Yeah.
front and center.
Oh, I've never noticed that before.
It's front and center.
All right. A Reddit user has come up with 3 names. The Rock has done it. Kurt Angle did it, kicked out of the stunner, and the Undertaker has kicked out of the stunner.
All right.
Are the 3 names that he's provided.
All right.
I should have remembered Angle, given it's the big part of that SummerSlam match.
Yep.
But yeah, barely anyone basically.
So yeah, I was mistaken on a Mick Foley, but I was sure Undertaker had. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
JR or King. Did you hear that, Lenny?
No.
Once Triple H picks that up, King is like, "Wait, that was under the table." You're sitting right there. That and the sledgehammer were both under there. Come on, that's silly. I like that, and he said it now, at the beginning of this match. Well, this act. Oh, Earl's in there, so that means pinfalls.
Mm-hmm.
Most WWF cage matches are pinfall. I shouldn't be surprised.
I always prefer it when the match ends with pinfall rather than escape, because escape just is a bit anticlimactic.
I like escape. I would rather cage matches you couldn't win unless it was escape.
But
Though to be fair, in a perfect world, it would be escape and time limit.
like your Punjabi prison.
No. Like it's a 20-minute cage match. Either you escape or it's a draw at 20 minutes. That'd be a perfect world, and no door.
To be completely honest, I'm actually surprised that you prefer the escape method, given that I always had you pegged as more of a WCW fan, and WCW cages were always pinfall.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like WCW cage matches. They were also rarer. They didn't happen as often as they did in WWF. But yeah, no, I don't like... to me, I like a gimmick match to have its own unique rules, and that way, and obviously all gimmick matches do, but I mean, without much overlap, so that way every gimmick match's purpose for storytelling is important. Like, so, if you can have pinfalls in the cage, then what the fuck's the point of the Hell in a Cell? You know? So let cages be escape only, let the cell have that element to it, you know? That's why I like ladder matches, and I know neither of you guys do. But I really like ladder matches because I like what it means for story purposes. It's like Mankind the Rock's feud ended perfectly with that ladder match. Because every match stipulation they had was about, well, we had this corner case. Well, then let's make sure that corner case can't happen. And then it kept happening. So finally it was, look, ladder match. There is no way to fuck this up. It is whoever gets that damn thing wins. And that's it. I really like that.
And then the Big Show appeared.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Big Show interfered. So even then the story of the thing continued with, there was always a corner case.
I mean, obviously some matches there shouldn't be pinfalls. Like, a pinfall in a ladder match would be really stupid. And if you had any doubts of that, there's that Triple H Kevin Nash ladder match.
The jackhammer ladder match. Yeah, that match is bad. That match is bad. In a ladder match, you could just bring your own sledgehammer. You're allowed to use weapons in a ladder match. Why get the one that's on the ladder? Like, on a pole match, at least you are supposed to. That's the only weapon that's allowed in the match.
Pole matches. Oh dear.
I think that's why I like the Steiner's Asylum match in WCW. Because not only was it a cage match, it was that circular cage, so you can't escape, and there was no pinfalls. It was submission only. I really liked that. We talked about this on an episode, didn't we?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, early on.
We've had a lot of episodes now.
Good for us.
Good for us.
Hell yeah, Las Vegas. What is cool? Is that what that sign said? Oh, you can see the Rubik's Cube for a minute. That soft chair is still there, untouched. It hasn't moved.
The soft chair of doom.
Soft chair and a pole match.
It's like a Davenport. It's like a really nice chair. It's a beanbag. Austin kicked her out.
Is this just a grudge, right? There's not like the winner gets to go to WrestleMania or something like that?
It hadn't been specified, and so...
Yeah, there's no actual stipulation to it other than the 3 stages of hell. But Michael was talking about earlier how the booking of this was to give Triple H an in.
Yeah, they left themselves open to it being used as an excuse.
Yeah.
But... And whilst I know essentially how the match ends, I can't remember if that chair ever gets used, and now I'm on tenterhooks.
I know. Like, I watched this match maybe a year and a half ago, and I don't remember the chair at all.
Stone Cold, why did you drop Barbie? You had it in your hands, you were fondling it, and then you just let it go so that Triple H could hit you? Come on, man.
Just choke him with it or something. Do something with the chair.
If I recall correctly, this was voted Match of the Year in 2001, I think.
Huh?
Yeah, I think
Who made this Match of the Year?
The fans. There was a fan vote for a special Raw. Might be on the network, actually. At the end of 2001, it was the top 10 matches of the year.
What a stunner.
Yeah, that was...
That
one looked painful.
I dislike it so much I've gone around to liking it.
Yeah. I mean, it looked
hey,
like
we were
Triple
just
H
talking about nobody kicking out of the stunner or the pedigree, and it happened both times in this cage match. Oh, he's got Barbie again.
Get the chair, get the soft chair, get the soft chair.
Sledgehammer versus Barbie.
Yeah, but we want to see the soft chair.
We do. I'm all about that hashtag soft chair.
Hashtag soft chair.
Tweet at us, everybody. If you've watched this far in, tweet at us hashtag soft chair.
Oh, I didn't expect that to be the ending.
The ending
Yes,
makes
we
sense.
are losers.
I mean,
Yes, we are losers. I just saw the sign.
Austin claims this is one of his all-time favourite matches that he had. So,
That's cool. I always like to find out
When they
what
like a
wrestlers
match.
consider
Yeah.
their
I
favorites.
mean, I think both of them had better matches that year, but I think it stands up reasonably well.
Poor soft chair never got used. I don't know. I didn't like it very much. Like, I don't hate it or anything, and I definitely couldn't say it was bad. I just didn't like it.
I mean, there are people who still think it's the best match of that decade, and I think there's just far too much competition in that spot.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
But no, it was.
It was fine. Whatever. Not for me.
I liked it. Didn't love it, but I liked it. It was better than most of those brawling matches are.
They both look so done in. They really need that comfy chair now.
Yeah.
Peace. Triple H giving the peace sign.
He's stuck like that forever.
No,
Which we know isn't true.
No, I was going to stick with it. And I'd be like, yep, he is.
The sweat that has the blood in it. It's so sad. I don't like it. Icky.
Yep.
Icky Bod Crane.
Well, they'll certainly need to go to Sleepy Hollow after that match. Oh man.
Now, is this one of those pay-per-views where after this match, the crowd's completely dead because they used up all their energy, or do they still stay pretty woke?
They wake up again, but there's a reason why the next match is the next match, and that's because it's basically okay, you've just sat through that, and they loved it. Now let's just put some rubbish on so that you can go have a piss.
We got to do more.
You shouldn't let him fall on top of you, Austin. Sore loser. No interference, though.
Well, the comfy chair tried to interfere, but
He tried.
The new bot spot, the webcomic, wrestling webcomic that I follow a lot. The one for today is amazing.
Oh, I'm going.
It's so good.
I love Botch Spot.
I have to share it right now.
Running Away to Canada? Is that the one?
Huh?
Is it the Running Away to Canada one?
It's about Daniel Bryan.
Okay, because the ones I'm seeing are days old. I don't see a new one. I'll just wait for you to share it.
Post. I have shared it.
My computer has not told me that you've shared it yet. Oh, there it is. Ah! Click the wrong thing!
And so Austin moves on to WrestleMania to face the winner of the Rock Angle match. I wonder who that could be.
See? That's a good one.
That's fun. I like the Kevin Owens art. That's good. Everybody check out botchspot.com.
Yeah, specifically the September 25th strip, because that's when we're recording.
Where is Jerry Lawler going?
To fight.
If Jerry Lawler... Oh, alright. Gotcha. Okay. So that's where Lawler's going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going to happen here, huh?
And, you know, enjoy him here because he's about to leave the company.
Lawler?
Yep.
That's fine.
I like Right to Censor. Now, I hated them before, but I hated them for the right reasons, you know?
Well, it's a stable of 5 talented people who never really got much of a shot. But, essentially this entire next match is pointless because they fired the cat the next during SmackDown, the planning for SmackDown. And then
hold on. This is a Shop Zone ad. Let's see if I want any of this merchandise.
this long gone merchandise.
Nope, I don't want any of it. The phone number is no longer active.
So
the China picture is for Right to Censor holding up the China. That's funny.
So basically Lawler and the cat were at a creative meeting for SmackDown, and they were sorting out SmackDown. Then Lawler went to the mall to get some burgers, because he loves his burgers. And the cat went off with Trish to do some training in the gym. And when Lawler got back from the mall, he was met by JR, who Vince had told JR to tell King that King's wife was getting fired due to attitude issues. And when Lawler then confronted Vince, he's like, "Oh, I don't know about these attitude issues. You'll have to ask JR." So Lawler then quit on the spot, and Lawler's convinced it was a whole setup to get him to leave without firing him. But the whole thing's a complete mess.
Poor Strowman. The fans booed him out of the building.
What?
Yeah, after the pay-per-view went off, the fans booed him out of the building. Hey, Taz! Yes! Down, 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 down. Wow, wow,
Meh.
wow. I like Taz. Taz is great.
Is he wrestling or is he commentating?
Commentary.
Oh. Alright, well, this Taz I don't mind so much. What's Taz doing now?
I don't know. The interesting thing about this Taz is that they basically put him out there because they needed someone to cover because Lawler's about to wrestle. And it was his first time on commentary, but it went down so well backstage, Taz on commentary here, that when they had a big vacancy on the SmackDown commentary booth, literally that week, Taz got the job, and he wound up the SmackDown commentator for 8 years. So it's all,
Taz is good stuff.
All due to the next hour of pay-per-view. I thought that was quite cool. He bosses his addition and he didn't even know it was an addition.
Hey, Cesaro got a standing ovation from backstage, from everybody backstage.
Good.
For last night. Good for him. He deserves it. I never liked the cat.
She wasn't very good.
I didn't know she wrestled. I thought she was always just like a...
She's a former
Oh, God.
women's
A
champion.
get naked. I thought she was just a get naked.
She was just a get naked.
Like that sign.
She beat Ive.
Oh, XFL?
Oh, yay, I like the XFL.
The cat actually beat Ivory for the women's title in '99, and then she lost it to Harvey Wippleman. Attitude error.
All right. Hey, Teddy Long! Teddy Long's the ref. Yay, Stevie. Stevie Richards is, man, he's great. Great mid-card
like
guy.
He's
I think all of Righteous Censor are quite good. I mean, honestly, Stevie Richards, very underrated. Ivory, you know, on record has been a big fan of her as a women's wrestler. Val Venus, hey, I just mentioned him on for the DVD thing. Bill Buchanan was he had a lot of potential which they never used, and The Godfather was a bunch of fun. No. Although the thing that would have made Right to Censor even better is if the Godfather had the full Papa Shango face paint on. You know, all his gimmicks at once.
Ugh. I love Stevie being Victoria's valet. That was a great thing, too. Stevie Richards is good stuff.
Yeah, and he did all this after beating cancer. So
Oh, rock on. I didn't know that.
that's why he's got this kind of gruffer voice. He beat throat cancer when he was like 20.
oh wow,
That's rad.
Yeah.
what a badass.
Yeah, really. That makes me like Stevie Richards even more.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, Stevie Richards. BWO for life. Well, I mean, I don't want to be right to censor for life, so that means I'm joining the Blue Man group. She's gonna slap her. No.
Women don't like to be slapped.
Ivory's great.
Oh, I'll be back in a minute. I need to top up my juice.
Yeah, go ahead. Go get some juice.
Juice man and Gucci man make the trap. Hey,
Juice man, Gucci man, make the trap. Hey!
that's Michael's favorite song, I'm sure.
Well, he is Juice man, Gucci man.
Making that trap. Hey,
I'm gonna say that for the next thing. I want to write it down.
Get it? Yeah, write that.
I
shit
gotta write
down.
it down so I remember.
That'll teach him for going to get juice.
Oh, come on. Ah! Uh-oh.
Don't turn off your WWE network by accident.
I'm not. I'm just having to open up a new window. Docs.google.google. Our historian, Juice Man Gucci Man.
That's so silly.
I'm unnecessarily incredibly excited to call him that. Even better is if I forget why I did it in the next couple of days before we record. So then I'm just reading it like, what? Juice Man Gucci Man. All right.
You only got 2 days. I hope you don't forget.
2 days. That's my 2 chains.
2 chains. Oh, right in the gains.
Jesus.
Teddy Long is not a great ref.
No.
Kayfabe. Kayfabe, not a great ref.
Well, he got retired soon after this from refereeing because he wasn't a good ref in general.
I didn't know he wasn't good in general.
I'd say Teddy Long was not a good at anything, personally.
I thought he was a good manager in WCW.
He was very good at setting up tag matches.
He was a okay manager, but you gotta think of the other managers around at that time that were just so much better than him.
Yeah, I mean, if Teddy Long didn't exist too to set up tag matches for the main event of SmackDown every week. Yeah, think on that. Or indeed, who would go one-on-one with The Undertaker?
The Undertaker!
Bobby him always adding Bobby Lashley to that match was another favourite of mine.
Oh, man.
Oh.
This match is not good.
Yeah, this is the worst match of the show, I'm afraid.
Still better than Braun Brock.
Yes, it is.
Oh, poor
It
Braun.
is.
Oh.
Why is Jerry Lawler dressed up as Snuka?
Because he was gonna murder Ivory. I apologize for that one, everyone. Most won't get it.
So the cat didn't get in the ring once, huh?
She got on the apron a bunch of times. Are they putting it over her head? Oh, okay, no, never mind. I thought they were like bagging her head. I was like, that's disturbing. But no, it's just a big pillowcase.
So the stipulation was if she won, she was going to get naked.
And if she lost, she has to join right to censor.
Look at his face. Yeah.
Oh man. I got the fright of my life there when I left the room because I opened the door and there was Sarah waving at me.
Cena was waving at you?
Sarah!
Why was Cena waving at you?
The Wayne, not Sarah. Not. Now you've
Why
got
are
me
you
going.
calling John Cena a ween?
Oh my god. Oh, this is good.
I don't like Dead Man Undertaker.
This is American Badass Undertaker.
Yeah, I don't like him. Oh, I said Dead Man. Yeah, I don't like American Badass Undertaker. Well, I like 5 of the other guys. So
Yeah, that's what...
it should be alright. This should be fun.
That should be good. You bought it there.
Which rock song is his entrance music is 2001? Is it still rolling? Or has he switched to American Badass?
He just switched to rolling. He only
Gotcha.
he only had Badass for like 4 months.
I really liked Badass. I am the American Badass. I really like that one.
I get the impression that Limp Bizkit were cheaper than Kid Rock.
Hey, you know what? I've been rocking this shit right here. Motorcycles and bandanas.
Who's the current champs?
Cards on the table here. I remember nearly nothing about this match.
Concerto on Kane! That was a good concerto.
God, I miss Edge. He gonna get it.
This is
Heidenreich was here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Where's Heidenreich to make this a real good 4-man group? yard. I kind of like Roman Reigns calling it his yard more.
Yeah, that's why.
That's continuity. Accidental continuity,
That's
but
why he's
I bet
calling
you
it
it's
his
still
yard.
continuity.
Because he took it from Taker.
Yeah, he did. Well, look at that. I did not expect to have something in this pay-per-view make me like Roman Reigns slightly more. He got 1% up.
Well, he's already maxed out at 100 for me.
You can go 101%.
No, I hate it when people say that.
You're allowed.
I don't want-
See, you go over, so if situational modifiers would bring it down, you could still be at 100.
Nah.
It's D&D
Nothing.
rules, man. That's classic D&D.
Yeah, but that's implying that there's a possibility that anything could ever bring it down from 100. And nothing ever could.
Either you read If They Only Knew?
I didn't even know that it
Yeah, I
existed.
have read it.
I'll have to see if I can find it cheap, because I know Melanie would really like that.
If I only knew that it was a book.
It's a really bad book.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
What's so bad about it?
It's badly written. Apparently, a lot of the stuff in it didn't actually happen because she was covering for some really shit stuff and replaced it with other shit stuff. It's just... It's not good.
Gotcha. Well, hey, if you want a hardcover, it's 30 cents on Amazon. 111 offers.
Yeah, but then $4 shipping.
Let me see if there's any that has a Prime shipping.
Goldberg's book is really bad too, so
Hogan's first book was bad.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
only
For the same reason.
It's not only bad. It's depressing though. You'll feel sad reading it. And
oh, I'm not gonna read.
All right, shipping included is still $4.99 for the hardcover. That ain't bad.
especially when you think about the fact that the person it's about is now dead, so it just makes everything worse. Oh, terrible book.
I'm on Daniel Bryan's book at the moment, which is pretty okay. I didn't realize.
What's this gear? What is this weird gear you're wearing?
This is when he's not sure if he wants to be an American badass or the Dead Man. 'Cause
Yeah.
his hat says Dead Man Inc. He's like, I don't know yet.
Yeah, this is some weird middle ground stuff.
Who am I?
There were forever rumors that he was going to return back to the Dead Man.
That mesh
Yeah.
shirt. That mesh shirt is the look that I think of when I think of Christian.
Yeah. They're so colorful. I love it.
Me too. Edge and Christian were my favorite. Did I ever tell you guys that I found and ran a little geosites back in 2000, 2001, 2002? That was the website that totally reeks of awesomeness, and it was just a bunch of the phrases Edge and Christian used
Oh.
so that I would have them banked.
Oh, goodness.
So that I could say all the cool things they said.
I like it.
Yeah, I found it, so I didn't make it. But then the guy who made it didn't want to do anything with it, and I asked him if I could. So I took it over while I worked at a Christian bookstore.
Living the dream.
Actually, that job was great. I was sales manager. I opened and closed and did all the work on Saturdays. It was great. I had a key and everything. That was a great job.
So
Because all I did was sit there and read about wrestling and run a totally reeks of awesomeness website.
goodness. Edge and Christian had been the tag champs till the Rumble, and then the Dudleys beat them.
Oh, Kane's not wearing any red in this gear. This is also weird gear for him.
Yeah, Taker's gear is ugly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's got that Mick Foley butt.
Got that McFoley butt.
Oh, hey, Pete-chan.
Okay, I like that whole Edge and Christian between the rock and the hard place, and they managed to escape out of it that way. That's quite cool.
Yeah, the way it opened. Yeah, I like that too.
Although Edge and Christian were a great tag team, so.
Yeah, Taz. Raven would be awesome on commentary. It'd be cool to see him come back to the WWF in a commentary position.
Oh,
I think he'd do a great job.
that's one of the reasons I hope that they'll put Sunday Night Heat onto the network at some point, because he did the commentary on Sunday Night Heat at some point.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Fun.
I think he also hosted Confidential in 2002.
Oh, fun.
I want Confidential
Yeah, I
to
like
go on the
Raven.
show on the network too. That was a great show.
It's so weird to see Kane without any red in his gear, like at all.
I thought his top is red. It's just alright. I'm automatically seeing it as the.
Oh, that was a tumble. Do 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 do. I really like the Bubba Bomb.
Yeah, I like that too.
That's a good move. I like it.
He always made.
I'm surprised that nobody else does it. Like it hasn't just been picked up by someone else.
He always made it like more fluid though than it wound up in the video games.
That's right, Taz. Besides being real cool, they're also 5 times. Oh!
Oh. Right in the geens.
That was a good spot. Nice.
Yeah, this is good height.
Good flapjack. I like the flapjack too. That's another good move. Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray has the best flapjack in wrestling. Concerto?
That was good. The way he looked back at him.
Nice. Man, these 4 guys always work so well together.
Yeah. So far,
The rule of a good tag match is have these 4 in it, and then anyone else. Add anyone else, and it will be fun.
I've no idea why I couldn't remember anything of this match so far, because it's just quite fun.
Why does Devon have have his hair cut to look like he had brain surgery?
Maybe he had brain surgery.
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
No, probably not. It looks too clean of a cut the way it goes, like from very, very front to the very, very back.
Yeah. Oh, unprettier.
Christian Cutter.
Kill switch engage. Do they have any other names?
I think those are the only 3 that he used.
I was so happy when Tyler Breeze pulled out the unprettier. That was a great reference for the Fashion Police to use the unprettier. That's great.
Is there another finisher that has a name that would fit for Fandango?
Oh yeah, he should use a chart topper. Disco Inferno's finish. It was a stunner.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
No, it's not. But
He'd have to modify it.
yeah, but let him do the Shinru, the Shinro, whatever, the suplex into the stunner, and call it the chart topper. Bring it back. That'd be great.
I always wanted to see someone bring back the Buff Blockbuster because that was an amazing finisher. it shouldn't be lost to
it was.
history.
Somebody
I thought
did it
Tyson
recently.
Kidd did that in NXT. I thought that was his finish in NXT.
Oh, it may have been. That was so long ago.
Yeah, I think it was.
Tyson Kidd's career ended over 2 years ago now. It's hard to remember.
Yep.
A dark day.
Yep.
I really like that they don't just have tables set up everywhere like they do nowadays for these matches. Let's see. I gotta try to guess who wins. I don't think it's Kane and Undertaker.
Well, who has the belts going into WrestleMania?
I don't remember. That's why I'm trying to guess.
See, that's why I cut myself on the tag title history because I suddenly realised that, hang on, if either of you don't remember, I'm not going to spoil the finish. Because I'm nice,
I think it's the
allegedly.
Dudleys. I think it's the
Dudleys are who I was thinking too. So yeah, I'm gonna guess because I don't know how this match ends. I'm gonna guess Dudley win.
I'm running through the WrestleMania through my head, all the matches that I know, and I can't fill out the tag match. And of course, the title could change again on a Raw, but
Which is funny given that it's a really good tag title match too at WrestleMania. Do
I can't remember which one it is.
you want me to put out your misery?
No,
No, don't tell us.
Raven does have type 2 diabetes, I saw, as I was researching him.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, not
Ooh,
cool, but-
ooh, that could have been bad. He could have gotten impaled on that table leg. All black Kane, man.
Evil Kane.
That's so attitude. So attitude, much black.
That's so attitude.
My favorite Kane outfit was the one arm with the mesh flames. That was my favorite one.
Alright, I remember the tag match at WrestleMania, but I don't remember which one are the champions going into it. But it's the
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I thought you'd given up.
No.
Also, for the record, this actually being first person through the table loses, rather than that you have to put everyone through the table is making it more of a. There's a reason why they all have to stop the table getting broken. I quite like. Because it used to be tag matches, both people had to go through the tables, which was a bit.
Hey.
Interference! Yay!
Uh,
We've had one match without it.
and You know,
I'm happy for Rikishi and Meng.
yeah. You know, a friend told me someone old returned at that Rumble, and I listed 50 people before I got to see it, and none of them were Haku. It was as random as Akeem showing up. And guess who showed up at WrestleMania? And the best thing, his friend of this show, he was on holiday and he came back to see his favourite shop at WrestleMania out the blue, and he had no idea it was going to happen. uh,
Yeah, Samoan.
Now, why are they specifically going after Kane and Taker here?
because
Michael?
that was going to be the WrestleMania match. Taker and Kane v Rikishi and Haku.
Well, that definitely didn't happen.
Yes, because the very next night on Raw, Rikishi got injured and missed WrestleMania, which actually really sucked because he'd been so cool through 2000. And this left Taker without a Mania opponent, so Triple H's chance of the main event went, and he got stuck. He got stuck. He got paired with Taker instead. Kane wound up in the hardcore title feud, and Haku wound up at home. Poor guy.
Aww.
They didn't even give him an over-the-top battle
No,
royal
they
at the
didn't
beginning.
they didn't do WrestleMania battle royals back then.
Yay, Dudleys. So what was the WrestleMania match?
TLC 2.
The TLC 2.
TLC 2. Yeah. Gotcha.
So a week after this, the Dudleys they lost the belts to the Hardys, and people thought that was going to hint to Hardy's breakup story. But then they lost the belts a fortnight later to Edge and Christian after Rhino showed up. Then the same night, the Dudleys got a title shot because they were going to get a rematch on that show anyway. But Edge and Christian has sabotaged their ride to the arena to get the title shot and the belt shot. So when the Dudleys actually showed up on Raw, they threatened Regal and he gave him a title shot. So Spike Dudley showed up and gave the Dudleys the titles. So then at Mania, Edge and Christian won the belts and held them for a fortnight. But then, well, basically there's another dozen title changes before June.
I love the tag titles of this era. I love it. Yeah, TLC 2 is the one where everybody had a third guy.
Yes, Lita, Spike, and
Lita, Spike, and Rhino. Good stuff.
Yeah, for a match I completely forgot that was quite good.
Smells like popcorn in my house. Who the hell is making popcorn?
A fan found two pics from one from One Night Stand and one from No Mercy. The sign from One Night Stand: if Cena wins, we riot. And the sign from No Mercy: if Cena loses, we riot. Cena has come completely full circle.
Yep. Did you see
That's cool.
his interview earlier? I can't remember who.
I didn't.
I did.
Essentially, he was doing his usual Cena, perfect corporate, thingy, but he let three things slip. One, the Edge was his favourite opponent. Two, I should have written this down. But the main one is that he is thinking of retirement. It's on his mind.
Look at Kurt. Well, we know who wins this match. Hopefully, it's still really good.
You doubt that Kurt Angle has a chance?
I believe in you, Kurt.
I mean, for all you know, when all these times you've watched WrestleMania, you were actually dreaming, and it was actually Kurt Angle. Well, this always reminds me of the funny thing about Kurt Angle debuting the ankle lock, is that he debuted it by attacking Too Cool and injuring Scotty Too Hottie, because Scotty needed ankle surgery in real life, so they were explaining why he'd be off screen for 4 months.
And that
Oh, that's
the
smart.
week after this, Kurt Angle was in a phone-in. I want to say Howard Stern, but it's somebody like that. And somebody phoned in and actually gave him a death threat for injuring Scotty Too Hottie. So Kurt
That's
Angle had to
great.
actually break kayfabe and explain the legit situation. Oh, wrestling fans for you. Oh, still don't think I've ever seen anyone go from complete rookie to taking the whole caboodle of wrestling so quickly as Kurt Angle, though. That was something to watch.
Yep.
You know, I could be one of these blowhards to go, oh, I knew it as soon as I saw him that he had something, which would be completely wrong. I knew it within 3 minutes of his debut.
Oh God.
He took the mic and berated the audience. I was like, oh, this is different. This is not what I was expecting.
My dad liked him immediately.
Uh,
Well, that's partly because he worked security for that Olympics
ah,
and was there front row watching that match where Kurt won the gold.
the match.
Oh, that's cool.
The match that apparently Kurt Angle was expected to get absolutely hammered in because the chap who he was facing was like basically undefeatable, and then Kurt beat him.
Yeah, it was craziness. Like, that match was a big deal.
I've actually never seen it. I should YouTube it. I'm sure it's up there somewhere.
I think I did see it, but I was like 10 at the time.
I'm sad that the Brahma Bull is gone.
Yeah.
Rock got his big old new tattoo. The Brahma Bull's gone.
Oh.
Frosted Tips Michael Cole.
I know. Such a little dweeb.
Look, it's a Rubik's Cube. See? The No Way Out's a Rubik's Cube. Did you guys see it?
Oh yeah, there it is.
The Jerichoholic sign is really rad. I wonder if I can buy that. Jerichoholic street sign? I might have to eBay it.
So, yeah.
I know at least one person that would love to have that as a gift.
Right.
And he's earned it now.
WWE the Volume Music Volume 5 had Triple H's Motorhead theme, K-Quick's theme, Taz, Lita, Kane, Eddie Guerrero, The One Billy Gunn, Raven, China, Kurt Angle, Rikishi's heel theme, Chris Benoit, Too Cool, and that stupid rock song. That was a good album.
I like pie. Something like that. You know, I love my chicken pie. Cold beer on a Friday night.
So yeah, I kind of really like the sort of mini storyline that Angle and Rock had been doing the entire title reign, which was that essentially Angle was doing everything to avoid facing Rock in a singles rematch for the belt. Like, he cost Rock 2 number 1 contender matches, and the only time they actually faced off between him winning the belt and this was the 6-man Hell in a Cell. So
Angle looks scared.
It's like he's done everything to avoid The Rock, and now he's stuck and he has to face him. It's narrative. They don't just have him lose to Goldberg in 10 seconds for the hell of it after 7 months.
That would have been really weird under these circumstances.
It was weird under modern circumstances too.
No, it was great. Now, are either of these wrestlers part of a group or something that's going to end up that has the potential of interfering?
No, they're both owners.
All right, cool.
I mean, it is a WWE title Attitude Era pay-per-view main event. So, I mean, there's got to be at least one ref bump and an interference, right?
At least one.
Oh man. It's back to
Straps are already down.
He's going to put him back up.
Well, that's one of my favorite things Kurt's ever done. He took the straps down, immediately puts them back on so he could take them back down again. That's how energized he was. I think he did that in the Iron Man match with Brock Lesnar. The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says.
Oh, gosh.
Those are the lyrics.
Incidentally, if you're still on mute, Lenny, the crowd are going banana, to quote Pat Patterson now, when you were asking if the crowd would be dead for the main event after the 3 stages of hell.
I could tell by Kurt's reaction, because he's reacting to the crowd, that something was going
Yeah.
on.
Oh, ankle lock, ankle lock.
Oh man.
He's got the rope, Kurt.
It's back to the whole Jericho Eddie thing. They're just so smooth and fluid in the ring, facing each other.
Mm-hmm. Oh, camera guy fell.
Tripped on that soft chair.
Oh, return to the soft chair. Hashtag return of the soft chair.
Oh, we're going to have 2 things trending.
That's right. Now we got 2 hashtags. If you've listened this far, please tweet us with hashtag return of the soft chair.
Oh man. And mind you, I suppose after all their wrestling in the summer 2000, by this point, Rock and Angle probably knew each other like the leads in a Broadway play.
They knew each other inappropriately?
That's not what I meant. No, you know what I mean? They knew how to deal with each other, and no.
Man, the mat is just ripped apart because of the tables.
Yeah, it looks rough.
They tried to
just thinking
tape it, but man.
So they did. Oh.
That is definitely a thing I do miss from the Attitude Era, specifically. That because of whatever reason, because of the blood or whatever, you would see over the course of a pay-per-view the mat get destroyed. I actually really like that. It adds weight, you know. I don't know. It's weird, but I like it. The aesthetic of it, I guess. That happened at Lucha Underground, too, and I really like that.
Oh.
The Rock sharpshooter.
I can never hate on the Rock sharpshooter, and do you know why? Do you know why?
Because it's a sharpshooter.
Well, that, but do you know why he brought it into?
Because Bret Hart created the move.
It-
Wink, wink. No, we didn't.
It's nothing to do with Bret though. It's a tribute to Owen.
Oh yeah, Rock does it because of
Yeah,
Owen. Yeah.
it's his tribute to Owen Hart. And as soon as I learned that, it's like, no, I'm not going to badmouth it. That's cool. I'd pay tribute to Owen too if I could. But yeah, I mention him as
You
much as I can.
Get a tattoo. Get a tattoo. Get Owen just on your forehead.
Oh, Christ.
Get it across your face. O-W on one cheek, E-N on the other.
Oh my god. That's so bad.
That way when you look in a mirror it says, Meewo!
Get out of here. Just leave. Get out of here with that.
Alright, bye-bye.
No! You know I was kidding. We literally can't do this without you.
So yeah, Kurt Angle, apparently, he says that he got a prep talk from both Taker and Rock the day before this show, and both of them essentially said, "You're releasing the belt, don't lose your spot. You have to bring your A game here." Which I thought was interesting.
It's true. It's one of the best things about wrestling and the fakeness of all that. It's that in wrestling, when you lose your championship, it is more important that you have a good match then than it is when you win the championship.
Yeah,
that's a really good point.
I mean, this match essentially cemented Kurt Angle's main eventness, because there's a funny story which I heard from, I think, from Jericho and some others, that all during this match, Vince McMahon was in the gorilla position backstage, getting more and more excited as the match got on, till there's a spot towards the end where he basically yelled out aloud, "Yes, Kurt Angle has arrived!"
Oh, that's nice.
Apparently,
That's
basically
awesome.
from that moment on, Vince saw Kurt as a permanent main eventer.
Do you know what spot that is?
Yes, but it's not.
All right, you have to. If you know the spot, then you have to say in your best Vince McMahon voice, "Yes, Kurt Angle has arrived."
Kurt Angle has arrived.
You have to do it.
If I remember now.
All right,
He's not
this is a
agreeing.
verbal binding contract.
You will be replaced if you do not.
No, I didn't say that. He just has to do it. There's no repercussions if he doesn't. I just would really like it if he did.
There's no repercussions. You just have to. Wink.
Here we go.
Wink.
Here's our interference. Now we just need a ref bump, and we got bingo.
We got bingo. Oh, we should start doing wrestling bingo. That'd be fun. That would be.
Hey, go for it, man! If you want to make the cards and the rules for it, go for it.
Like we did the Super Bowl bingo.
Oh, there we go. Interference into the ref bump. There you go. Perfect.
Interference into. Is he gonna do both of them though? It seems like, isn't at the time he's yeah.
Yeah, Big Show hates
So
everybody.
it's not. So it's sort of it's all even instead of
Yeah.
favoring one guy, which is still Attitude Era, but not too bad.
Yep.
And you know, the best thing is, this leads to nothing. He just randomly comes out and attacks folk for no reason.
Harass the Big Show.
Oh, do they never
No,
follow
they
up on
never
this?
follow up with it ever again.
He's in the hardcore match at
Yeah.
WrestleMania, right?
He's practicing. He's practicing for 24/7.
Oh, God.
Man.
That's what he's doing. We made it made sense.
Oh, Attitude Era. At least he's wearing black.
He had a hardcore match with S.A. Rios the next night on Raw, which ended when the Big Show lifted up S.A. Rios and pinned him against the wall.
Wait. You could pin him against a wall?
Yeah, because his shoulders were flat.
flat. Yeah.
Oh
down.
my god! I didn't know that happened. That is a crazy precedent.
Oh my god. Hopefully
That's the
doesn't
thing I
happen.
would expect John Cena to do to somebody in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Oh, we'll see now. The interference is all dumb.
Well, Earl's at least taking... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh.
I thought Earl might have not been the one to be the replacement.
He literally drops the other ref.
Oh gosh. Ew, it's all spitting on the ground. I got choke slam. I got to spit.
What? Thunk.
See, now you know why the Big Show was out. There, Errol Hebner paid him. Can't get rid of
Oh.
Get rid of the ref.
I like that world too.
Oh, man.
Gotta get that leg. Look at Angle keeping his eyes closed.
Oh, it looked like they were open to me. But he certainly wasn't looking at the ref if they were open. So either way, it was still good.
He's got little squinty eyes, so maybe it's hard to tell. I
Yeah.
thought they were closed.
Either way, he wasn't craning his neck to look.
Yeah.
That
you
was
couldn't see the white part of his eye. 'Cause
Yeah.
he was looking back so far.
Yeah, that was definitely very, very close.
Sell it. Sell
Yeah,
it.
selling
Rocky.
it. Ankle lock. Book. Got to get my head out of the way.
Yeah, and here's your spot where we go, yes, Kurt Angle has arrived. Because it's this ankle lock here, but and him.
As soon as he pulls him back,
Yeah, and he
this one.
starts yelling at him and everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was Vince sold.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no wonder Vince is happy about that. That's intensity right there.
Yeah.
That was good. Oh, it looks like Kurt's the one calling the match too. Good for him. Kurt's calling the match. That's good. For whatever reason, I thought The Rock was calling this match.
The Rock was kind of fluid in the ring. He'd let other people call the match if he felt it was how the thing was going.
Yeah,
Because The Rock was bloody brilliant.
he was.
Oh. I was watching this, I'm just remembering why I was such a Rock mark.
Oh, totally.
Oh.
Like the Rock is someone who I cannot doubt that how good he is. He really is incredible.
Yeah. And
But when I'm not thinking about him actively, he doesn't stick in my head as a favorite, you know.
the funny,
But
yeah,
he's still just absolutely incredible.
I understand. I mean, and the funny thing is that at the time I was a Smark fan for Kurt Angle, so my smartness was really pissed off that he was going to lose the belt here. And then I was watching the match, I was like, "Yay, Rocky!" Oh. And it's still latent because in 2013 I was going, "Boo! CM Punk's losing! Yay! It's The Rock!" I think part of me will always be a 12-year-old Rock fan.
That's good. Oh,
Yeah.
another good
That
kick
was
out.
good.
Another good kick out. I thought that might have been the end. Hear the boos from that?
Yup.
That's good.
There's,
Oh, bullshit chant?
there's a story behind that.
Behind the bullshit chant?
Behind all of that there.
What?
Errol Hebner just screwed the finish.
Oh, Ebner screwed it up?
Yep, it was meant to be a free count, and he counted two. And The Rock and Angle are now covering for the fact that the match didn't end with improv, and the fans are booing because apparently the fans in the arena legit thought that they were doing an Angle had bought the referee screw job finish.
Oh, gotcha.
So everything
wasn't-
here, and that's why they're all yelling. The both of them just keep yelling at Hebner because he's screwed over their finish.
Oh.
Oh.
Goodness. He kicked out an Olympic slam and a headbutt. His head crashed into the turnbuckle. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, P-chan.
Into the
Hey, stomped on his foot when he did the look back. That's great. That's a good spot. Bonk.
Oh, no. Come on, Angle. Michael said you were going to win. What?
What?
I think that's the spot
yeah.
Michael's
Sorry,
talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Early.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah, there we go. Because the other one, it was like, that's a lot of planned stuff for them to have improv that. But this is, yeah, no, that's definitely Earl screwing
and
up.
you can then see The Rock. You can basically almost see The Rock. He apparently yelled, "Count the damn finish."
Oh, did you see the look he just gave Earl?
Yeah.
Oh, Earl. Oh, it was a really good match.
That was a great
Besides
match.
that-
It's funny because the screw up
Little
actually
screw
got
up.
Kurt Angle over more with casual fans because it looked to them like he'd even managed to kick out the Rock Bottom at the end.
Yeah, it just hurts
It hurts the flow, but
the magic of wrestling.
only a minor mark. That was a good pay-per-view. That was a good match.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good pay-per-view overall. There was some stuff I didn't like, but it was fun.
That Fatal 4-Way was great. And then the tag match with the tables was really good.
Stephanie
this
Trish
match
was
was really
surprisingly good.
Yeah, I missed the first half of that, but what I saw I liked.
I mean, you could argue that it set two Hall of Famers on their way, with both Angle and Trish.
Oh yeah.
It was their coming out party.
So you better get the party started.
The four-way IC title match is unfairly forgotten, I think. The stage of the hell is well known. The only stinker I'd say is the Waller match,
Yeah.
unless you count the hardcore stuff. But I think that's just good
Oh,
things.
look at Kurt. This is Kurt's favorite part about wrestling. It's not even the actual physical part. It's him doing character acting stuff.
Yeah.
That's his favorite part.
Oh.
As we learned from his Hall of Fame speech, where everything he talked about, all of his favorite things in the WWE were stupid backstage segments and promos,
Yep.
which is great. It means he's in a good place.
Oh.
I like that.
But then it led to a few months down the line at the Invasion pay-per-view, where
There have been inklings that the fans really respected and liked Kurt Angle, but when he comes out of that Invasion pay-per-view, you should hear the pop he gets because it takes everyone by surprise. Took me by surprise when I was watching it live.
Alright, everybody. The credits are up. That means it's over.
Oh,
Bye-bye.